Kareem, you're a legend.
His longevity in basketball is becoming a legend.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is a name that resonates deeply within the world of basketball and beyond. With a staggering 38,387 career points, he remains the NBA's all-time leading scorer, a record that has stood the test of time. Known for his iconic Skyhook shot and towering presence both on and off the court, Kareem's legacy is unparalleled. But beyond the numbers, his influence extends into cultural activism, intellectual pursuits, and a lasting impact on generations of athletes. In an era dominated by larger-than-life personalities, Kareem's reserved demeanor and focus on excellence set him apart. His career spanned 2 decades, during which he not only dominated his competition, but also redefined what it meant to be a professional athlete. In this video, we dive deep into Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's illustrious career, examining the man behind the records and the legend he's become. How did he dominate an era of fierce competition? And what makes him one of the greatest of all time? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, born Ferdinand Louis Alcindor Jr. on April 16, 1947, in New York City, grew up in a working-class family in Harlem. His father, Ferdinand Sr., was a transit police officer and a talented jazz musician, and his mother, Cora, worked as a department store clerk. Both parents instilled in young Lou a sense of discipline, intellectual curiosity, and resilience. His father's quiet demeanor and strong work ethic became guiding principles for Kareem throughout his life, while his mother's nurturing yet firm approach provided him with the emotional stability to face challenges. From an early age, Kareem was introduced to books and music, developing a love for learning that would later shape his identity. His father often played jazz music at home, inspiring Kareem to appreciate both the rhythm and improvisation that he would later bring to his game. Standing out physically due to his towering height, he initially struggled with fitting in, but found solace and purpose in basketball. His natural talent for the sport became apparent during his youth, and by the time he was in high school, his dominance was undeniable. Yet, those early years were not without struggle. Kareem faced bullying and discrimination, which strengthened his resolve to succeed not just for himself, but as a representation of his community. Kareem attended Power Memorial Academy, where he quickly became a high school basketball phenomenon. Leading his team to a record 71 consecutive wins, Kareem's dominance earned him the nickname the Tower from Power. He was not only a physical marvel, but also incredibly skilled, displaying an array of moves and a deep understanding of the game. His high school career included 3 straight New York City Catholic championships and a national title, cementing his reputation as one of the best young players in the country. Kareem's motivation to excel was not solely athletic. As a young African-American man growing up in the civil rights era, he was acutely aware of the socio-political struggles of the time. These challenges fueled his determination to not only succeed, but also to use his platform to advocate for change. He read extensively about history, culture, and social justice, often delving into the works of authors like James Baldwin and Malcolm X. These influences shaped his worldview and solidified his commitment to making a difference beyond basketball. His transition to college basketball at UCLA under the legendary coach John Wooden marked a turning point. At UCLA, Kareem won 3 consecutive NCAA championships, was named the tournament's most outstanding player 3 times, and led his team to an 88-2 record during his college career. The NCAA's decision to ban dunking during his college years was seen as a direct response to his dominance. But Kareem's innovation led to the development of the Skyhook, a shot that would define his career and become virtually unstoppable. Off the court, his time at UCLA deepened his awareness of social issues. Growing up during the civil rights movement, Kareem's college years were a period of profound personal and intellectual growth. He became increasingly outspoken about racial injustices, aligning himself with figures like Muhammad Ali and Jim Brown. This activism, paired with his athletic success, set the stage for his emergence as a multidimensional figure. In 1969, Kareem was the first overall pick in the NBA draft by the Milwaukee Bucks. The expectations were immense, and he did not disappoint. His rookie season was a preview of the greatness to come. Averaging 28.8 points and 14.5 rebounds per game, he was an immediate force, Kareem's ability to dominate both offensively and defensively transformed the Bucks from a struggling expansion team into a playoff contender overnight. Kareem's rookie campaign earned him the NBA Rookie of the Year award, setting the stage for a transformative career. What stood out most during this period was his composure and maturity. Despite the pressures of being a high-profile draft pick, Kareem's disciplined approach to the game and his relentless work ethic reflected the values instilled in him by his parents. He often credited his father for teaching him the importance of preparation and his mother for instilling a sense of fairness and justice, qualities that resonated in his playing style and personal life. Kareem's ascent to superstardom was swift. By his second season, he had led the Bucks to their first NBA championship in 1971. Alongside Oscar Robertson, Kareem's dominance was unmatched, and he was named Finals MVP. That same season, he won his first regular season MVP award, solidifying his status as the league's premier player. However, Kareem's stardom wasn't without its challenges. In 1971, he converted to Islam and changed his name to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a decision that sparked controversy and subjected him to significant scrutiny. For Kareem, this was more than a name change. It was a declaration of his identity and beliefs. His conversion to Islam was deeply personal, rooted in his quest for spiritual growth and a connection to his African heritage. The decision reflected his courage to prioritize his convictions over public approval. During his time with the Bucks, Kareem's dominance continued to grow. He averaged over 30 points per game in 4 of his first 5 seasons and became known for his incredible consistency and ability to perform in high-pressure situations. His partnership with Oscar Robertson was instrumental in the Bucks' success, showcasing Kareem's ability to elevate his teammates and adapt his game to complement those around him. Kareem's prime years are a masterclass in sustained excellence. After 6 successful seasons with the Bucks, he was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers in 1975, a move that marked the beginning of his true dominance. The transition to Los Angeles was not just a change in geography, but a new chapter in his career and life. Los Angeles, with its vibrant culture and larger media presence, provided Kareem a broader platform for both his basketball and social endeavors. Paired with Magic Johnson in the 1980s, the Lakers' Showtime era was born, and Kareem was its cornerstone. From 1976 to 1989, Kareem won 5 more NBA championships with the Lakers, adding to the one he secured in Milwaukee. He claimed 6 regular season MVP awards, a record that still stands. His Skyhook became one of the most unstoppable moves in basketball history, and his work ethic set a standard for professionalism in the league. During his time with the Lakers, Kareem's game evolved. As he aged, he relied more on his basketball IQ and less on his physicality. This adaptability allowed him to remain a dominant force well into his 40s. In 1985, at the age of 38, he was named Finals MVP after leading the Lakers to victory over the Boston Celtics, a performance that remains one of the most impressive feats in NBA history. Beyond the individual accolades, Kareem's presence elevated his teammates. His ability to adapt his game as he aged, shifting from an athletic powerhouse to a cerebral, efficient player, showcased his basketball IQ and longevity. In his 40s, Kareem remained a vital contributor, a testament to his conditioning, passion for the game, and relentless pursuit of excellence. Kareem's playoff performances are a treasure trove of iconic moments. In the 1980 NBA Finals, he delivered a legendary performance in Game 5, scoring 40 points and leading the Lakers to victory despite playing on a sprained ankle. While Magic Johnson's Game 6 heroics often steal the spotlight, Kareem's contributions were the backbone of that championship run. In total, Kareem appeared in 10 NBA Finals, winning 6. His ability to perform under pressure, coupled with his consistency, made him a nightmare for opponents in the postseason. These moments cemented his reputation as one of the most clutch and reliable players in basketball history. One of the defining aspects of Kareem's legacy is his ability to rise to the occasion when it mattered most. Whether it was a crucial playoff game or a pivotal moment in a final series, Kareem's presence was always felt. His combination of skill, poise, and leadership made him an invaluable asset to his teams. Despite his immense success, Kareem faced criticism throughout his career. His reserved demeanor often led to accusations of being aloof or unapproachable. In an era of flashy personalities, Kareem's stoicism was sometimes misinterpreted as arrogance. Additionally, his outspoken nature on social and political issues made him a polarizing figure. On the court, Kareem's dominance occasionally overshadowed his weaknesses. Critics pointed to his struggles against physical defenders later in his career or questioned his ability to lead a team without a superstar guard. However, these critiques pale in comparison to his accomplishments and the sheer breadth of his impact. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's legacy is as much about his off-court contributions as his on-court dominance. As an advocate for civil rights and social justice, he used his platform to address systemic inequalities, earning respect far beyond the basketball community. His activism, from standing alongside Muhammad Ali to writing thought-provoking essays, cemented his status as a cultural icon. On the court, his records speak for themselves. 6 MVPs, 19 All-Star appearances, and the all-time scoring leader. But beyond the accolades, Kareem's influence is seen in the generations of players he inspired. His emphasis on fundamentals, adaptability, and work ethic set a standard for greatness. In cultural terms, Kareem transcended basketball. From acting in films like Airplane to authoring books and writing thought-provoking essays, he became a multifaceted icon. His intellectual pursuits and advocacy work continue to shape his enduring legacy. Kareem's story is not just about basketball, it's about using one's platform to make a difference. His ability to balance excellence on the court with a commitment to social justice and intellectual growth makes him one of the most compelling figures in sports history. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's journey from a towering teenager in Harlem to one of the greatest basketball players of all time is a story of perseverance, excellence, and purpose. His contributions to the sport, coupled with his cultural and intellectual influence, make him a singular figure in history. As we reflect on his incredible career, one question remains: can anyone ever truly replicate the legacy of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? If you enjoyed this exploration of his greatness, don't forget to check out other Ballerspectives.